for a friend's post. This isn't just a project. It's not a community. It's something personal. It means a lot to me, and the connections and the relationships that I built. It's very near and dear to my heart. As for me and what I did today, man, it was a very weird weather day. It was ice rain, and the roads were so slick. My dad's pretty sick, so I drove out. He was feeling better today. He's on some pretty heavy medication. Drove out today to visit him for supper. I usually spend Christmas with him. Wasn't able to do that, so went out today, and about 30-minute drive. And he called me, and he's like, I don't feel comfortable. The back deck's all ice, and the front driveway's just a blanket of ice. Like, I just don't. The highways must be bad. I'm like, Dad, I'm already 80% of the way there. I'm coming
What
regardless.
up, Cersei?
I'm just taking it slow and steady. So got there and had a beautiful supper and hung out and spent some good time together. And leaving his place, I go out to walk up to the truck, take 2 steps off the deck, and zoop, right on my back. I was like, woo, there we go. I'll probably feel that tomorrow, but no, I'm just, either way, no matter what, man, I kind of chuckled about it. I had a box of presents in my hands, just some stuff from him, but I'm just so grateful that, I had the opportunity to go visit him. Family's important, community's important, and the people that we love around us, like friends and the relationships we build, those are important. So that's why this space is something that I look forward to, because I spent a lot of time on these spaces like the rest of us. People we build a relationship, we kind of bring in like family, and that's something that I look forward to. And going into 2026, I feel my family has grown. I feel strong. I feel like I have support system around me. Man, it's a good feeling. Gonna pass this mic back.
Sheesh, Cody's got a lot to say for the intro today. Oof, man, took a lot in there. I didn't get to talk to you much today, so I'm glad I got caught up on the day. I appreciate that. Hope you're not feeling too rough tomorrow. I know as we get older, the falls aren't quite as easy, so...
Oh yeah, took the wind out of my sail, man.
Yeah, those definitely hurt. Those definitely hurt. When my kids wanted to do BMX racing, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll get a cruiser and I'll do it with you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm one fall and I'm done. So, not gonna happen. Let's jump over to Josh real quick, and then I'm gonna go around the room here. Josh, what's going on?
How's it going, man? It's been a long one today. I'm on my 38th hour at work, going on 39. Found out late last night that I was going to get held over at work, so that kind of sucked because we already had plans for tonight that we've rescheduled twice now, but ended up getting stuck at work instead. So this morning kind of started off in a bad attitude because we were up all night running calls, and I was tired, and the chief showed up early and started doing his normal chief stuff, and I got sucked into the normal Monday vibe, and started realizing that I could dictate my own day better than letting Monday come to me. And we ended up getting some good training in, and some actually great training in. And I was actually able to do some cleaning that I wasn't normally able to do whenever I'm running my own shift. And I ended up finding $250 in a drawer that I had lost last year whenever I was the fantasy football commissioner. So good things happen when you change your attitude, and you get to do some things that you don't normally get to do. And now I'm watching my Thunder about to win. It's getting pretty close in the game, about 5 minutes left, and they're only at 5, but they're winning. So I'm still trying to embrace the most out of this Monday, but I'm freaking tired.
Yeah, that's a long day, dude. Happy to see you up here. Yeah, that's a long one, man. That's tough, but you make the best of it, and I love that you brought that up, because that's kind of what we're going to talk about tonight with moving forward in 26, and what a lot of us I think need to start shifting our minds towards. So I definitely want to get into that, and I appreciate you being here, dude. If you gotta do your thing, we know you're here when you can be. So Man, Red's PFP is tripping me out all the time. I'm like, man, we got right when she pops in, I'm like, thumbs down already? Jeez.
I know. I thought it was stuck on thumbs down. I, was
I
like,
love it though. And I keep seeing it. I keep forgetting about it. But let me shoot over to D real quick. But let me just say hi real quick. We got Heine. We got my man Trizzy. We got Liz in the house. Bacano, Space, Sassy. And my screen just froze right as I'm going through. And it's stuck on somebody's face right now. So I can't see the rest of the room. But I do see Wander down there. I see Vina. I see Red. And we're locked up. Awesome. Love it. We rugged. This is why we're over here on the Twitch, so you guys get the full experience where you actually get to still see and hear and all that fun stuff.
Quiet keeps keeping them
Can't
there.
keep
so
me down.
So I'm like, I was so excited. So then I was doing that and I saw you having your space, and I don't ever get to come to your spaces. So I was super excited. I'm like, I'm going to show up. I'm going to tell Bubba he's going to have to make me my PFP to have the fire background like you guys have, so I can at least, support and still have my Archie, but still be supporting when I show up. Yeah, it'll be my first time, Bubba. That's a big deal for me. Yeah, you know how I am too.
Dude, I bet you if I go back like a year, I will have that saved in my pictures already.
You might.
I bet you I will. I will go through that later. Yeah, I mean that's woof, man. All right, we can close this space down. We're done. We're good. We're good for the night. I love it, D. I love it. Love
just hit
seeing you
my
around.
8K followers too. 1 second. I just hit my 8K followers. But yeah, I will definitely rock my PFP with your background. You've been a supporter since day one and have always supported me, and I really appreciate you. And I've been part of the Ninja Cats fam since day one. So happy you're still going strong. I knew you weren't going to give up. And I can't wait to meet you IRL in 2026. Let's
go. I love it. Love it. Yeah, I love seeing you around more. I know, you know how this space gets all crooked a lot of times. We lose track of things. We lose track of people, timelines, everything else. But the builders still build. And this has been actually an amazing time recently. And not... the market's marketing the, silver and this talk and that talk and gold. And it's like if you follow these trends of what's happening, it's just market manipulation, institutions coming in, everybody jumping on the trends. And then the big ones just shut it down and take your money. And this is what I'm so excited to talk about tonight. Real quick before I get into that, we are live on Twitch as well. So if you have not followed our Twitch account, please hop over there, drop a follow. You can come right back here if you choose, or you can stay over there and actually see the space live over there with a cool little thing. And I'm on camera, my beautiful face. So that is going on right now. That is on Twitch, on YouTube, and X Live as well. So this space is being brought to you by Ninja Cat Production. So let's get into it. Sir C. Walt's in the house over there on Twitch. Welcome in, guys. So real quick, I wanted to get kind of the premise of what we're going to talk about tonight. Anybody can hop up. Anyone can chat. We have things we're kind of rolling out here for us. But in general, this is a general topic for people that I think we need to try to really push this coming up year. And get out of the mindset of the 1000x lotto plays and the, get rich quick plays and the, let me try this and make my money and then I'll bounce back to this community. And this is as a general whole, it not just with Ninja Cat, not just with whatever project you're involved with. We see it all the time. We see people bounce out, bounce back in, they bounce back out. And it's a vicious cycle because usually you're just getting wrecked out there. And if done right, the ones that continue to build will make it. So part of that tonight, we'll go into what we're rolling out for us. And then I want to open it up for everyone to just kind of talk about in their opinions on what they plan on doing for 2026 coming up. Let me jump over real quick to my man, Peanut. What's going on, dude?
Hey, you guys. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, handsome.
That's a mouthful right there. Happy Monday there, Peanut. That's all you got?
Oh my gosh! I see. Sometimes I crack myself up too. I'm trying to keep it short, sweet, and I
Well,
think I
let me
got it.
know, dude.
Gosh, sorry. No, I just want to come in and say hi, and yeah, I'm trying to work on dialing in the gift of gab.
Cheers, everybody.
As Slick Rick said, but yeah, I just want to come in, say hi, happy Monday, excited to hear what's going down tonight. Appreciate the text from earlier, Bubba. Not gonna spoil anything, but excited to just again see this next phase of Ninja Cat.
Dude, I am so, you have no clue like how excited I am, because it's like, you ever had those ideas and they come to fruition, and then when they do, it just starts snowballing into so much more that you're like, oh man, I didn't even think about that part. And it's like, what? Go ahead, Cody.
I know how excited you are because you called me at 2 a.m. my time last night.
I did, dude. I couldn't keep it in, man. I was,
Hey, you awake? You awake?
Can you
Just
take
wanna
a
tell you
call?
something.
Can you take a call?
No, I was awake. Bubba knows me.
Were you yawning last night? You were.
Oh man,
Johnning solo. No,
Yeah.
man. I was in the zone. I was looking at a bunch of stuff, and I was looking at some drawings, and Bubba reached out, and I was like, you got time for a call? I was like, hell yeah, I do. And right away, it was like, bring, bring. I was like, let's go, baby. Because I know when he's calling at that time, I know Bubba's mind. And
Only
that
good
thing
things can be
runs
happening.
wild.
Oh man, it was just one of those things. Like, we have been working on the same idea forever, and finally when things start to click, it's like, and this is it. This is what we talk about. This is what other people talk about. This is what you hear in spaces when people say, we're continue to build, determination, all this stuff, all this thing that's just like, there is no quit. Yeah, you might not figure it out the first time, you might not figure it out the second time, but eventually, and here's the thing, eventually you will figure it out if you can change your mind to say, okay, this is not working. What do we need to do to make it work? What do we need to change? What problems do we see that we need to try to fix? And that's kind of been the whole idea behind everything is we've really been focusing on, a revenue stream, and I've heard this for years with projects. I've been in projects where it's like, oh, we're going to have a revenue stream coming in from merch, and we got a game we're making, and we got this and we got that, and nothing against you. If you got merch and you got games and all that, it might work for you, but this is kind of what's cool about crypto. It's kind of like a business. You can run your business however you want to run it. And if it works for you, great. If it works for me, great. And that's how we see this is the path that we want to head down. I didn't see any of those ever work out in the favor that they were supposed to. For some communities, it was just false promises. For some, it just didn't go anywhere. And that's the thing. Like, what are we trying to accomplish here? We're trying to accomplish engagement. We're trying to accomplish a community. We're trying to accomplish success for everybody around us, whether that be life lessons or financially or whatever it is. That's our goal. How do you accomplish that? Well, the hardest thing is being seen. That's one of the hardest things to do. Engagement. Keeping people engaged is not easy to do. You post something. I mean, how many people out there have posted something and then you go back an hour later and you're like, 16 views. Are you kidding me? 16 views? What do I got to do? What's going on? My algorithm's all screwed up. And then you start like bull posting a bunch of random stuff, and it's tough. So try not to focus on it and just do you, post your things, do it. Eventually it will be seen when the time is right. That's kind of how we see it. So anyway, we're moving off track. I want to roll back into where we are here. So our focus has been revenue. Our focus has been trying to find different resources to bring into the project that are viable, that are actually successful, that can actually turn a revenue back to the project. We started the stream. I got to give a lot of credit to List down there, Peanut, the GFi community. We will always represent that GFi community in our logo for the gaming, in the stream somewhere. It's going to be there. And that is really what helped get that stream going. If anybody has ever tried to become affiliate on Twitch, it's not an easy task. It takes an army, and the tasks that you have to do in order to achieve it it's difficult. It's hard, and a lot of people give up on it. So the first hurdle is just becoming an affiliate. And then the second hurdle is actually creating something that people want to watch. And that's been a big thing of ours with anything that we do. Merchandise, NFTs, not that we've done any of the NFTs or even merch for that matter yet. The stream, all that stuff, we don't want to create something that people are only supporting because they like us. Like, okay, well, I'll support them because I like them. I'm going to buy a t-shirt. No, we want to make something that you actually support and like and want to actually use. And that's the same thing with the stream. We want it to be engaging enough to where it's like, oh, I don't feel like I have to be here. I enjoy being here. I'm actually loving being here. So that has been a big focus, is that the stream that we've started, which was probably about 5 months ago now, 4.5, maybe 5, somewhere around there. That's really kind of where things really took a great turn for us, that I found was the key factor to what we plan on doing here. So the stream is a source of revenue. For those that don't know, in the 5 months that we've been streaming, after we get December's payout, we're going to be averaging about $220 a month that we're pulling back into this project. Okay. Now, most of that has been buys on the chart. Marketing supply just helps us hold more control. So, we control that floor. Ideally, we want to keep moving that floor up where it's a solid floor. The charts don't lie. People want to see volume. Okay, I can make volume if you want it. But at the end of the day, go look at sales. Go look at how long things have been. And are we moving in a steady up pattern? That's the things I look for. So we're able to bring that back in revenue. We've also been able to support other projects, purchasing NFTs, giving them away on the stream, just a lot of different ways that we can actually support the community with those funds as well. The other side of it is going to be DPen, which Liz hosts a space every day at noon. And Mondays are Monday mining. I mean, it's just a super educational space. I was in there today and downloaded this app, and I'm driving around like taking extra turns so I can collect like Pac-Man points, and it was a lot of fun. But you learn a lot in there. And in those spaces, actually before those spaces even, we actually connected with Suburban Crypto. And he got us into DPen pretty early on. I'd say about 3 or 4 months ago, right around the time we started the stream, is when we put our first hotspot in the shop. And that has been collecting helium token the whole time. Now, no one really knows this yet, but I've got, I think, 5 or 6 different devices, courtesy of my man Suburban, on its way to us. I found my brother-in-law is managing a pretty big restaurant. We're putting one in there. Hive mappers, like just all types of stuff. I got the weather station coming. So anything that we can do to pull revenue in, yeah, we're going to do it. The third thing is music. I did put up in the Jumbotron, that is the link to the last song that was played before the space opened. That is from our album on Spotify, on Apple Music, YouTube Music, TikTok Music. Every album we have is out there, and every album we have paid for royalty additions. So basically what will happen is anytime the song's used in a video, it will kick back to us. And ideally, yeah, on a steady, slow pace, we might see some returns. What I look for on that is the music was just for us to get our voice out there and really kind of just put what we like to say in words in music form. And it touches a little different. It hits a little harder that way. So the benefit to that from one side or the other is virality. If you get one song on TikTok that someone happened to grab that song and that video blows up, there's royalties coming back. So those are kind of the 3 forms that we've been using for revenue back to the project. What we now want to do, because we have a working solution and a working system, is we want to put this into play. I think one of the hardest things in crypto is getting people to buy into what you're saying. You know, you hear shill spaces, you hear, how do you hop on a shill space, talk for 5 minutes, and someone's like, yep, I believe that, I'm hopping in, I'm down, let's do it. It's not an easy thing to do, you know, because most people are going to talk a big game, but nothing actually happens from it. I feel like now it's perfect timing. 2026 is right around the corner. It's a new year. It's a fresh start. Let's start Q1 January 1st, and let's start releasing this stuff and put it in action. Why it will hit different now is because we've been here as long as we've been, every single day, showing up and constantly working and changing and adapting to what we need to, rather than just sitting on our thumbs and saying, okay, well, the market's going to come around, don't you worry, and then when that happens, we're going to take off, just stand by. No, that's not what we do. You know, we're going to, I've heard it before, we're going to make the market come to us. We're going to find a way to make something that is sustainable in a red or green market. That is the goal. So phase 1 we just released, and that is going to be actually finally public tonight, fully public. Basically what's going to happen is the stream revenue is going to be split 50-50. It's all going to be on paper now. It's all going to be documented, and we're going to start trying to make things really happen here with actually building something that's sustainable long term, you know, years down the road. Stop focusing on, you know, 100Xs quickly. We're going to start focusing on the year, the 2-year, the 5-year plan. And this is the start of that. So what we did is we have opened up 13 spots in this first phase. Oh man, I'm so excited about this. All right, we're going to get going on this. So we've opened up 13 spots. Phase 1 is going to be released where 13 people are going to be able to lock in basically 2% supply. I say lock in. You're not really locking anything in. You have the choice to do what you want. You're not moving your money. You're not, you know, nothing's happening other than you are filling out a document that is telling me and proving that you have the 2%. What that's going to do is it's going to secure 2% supply of Ninja Cat. Each person that locks this in. We have 10 already, so there's only 3 spots left in this right now. They've kind of filled up fast. A couple people took advantage of it, as you can see by the chart last night when we started kind of spreading it out where we could. We know some people have been holding close to that or near it. At the end of the day, we're trying to get this floor as secure as we possibly can. I want to be able to comfortably talk about everything that we're doing and feel great knowing that the people that we have behind it and underneath of it are there for the long run. So that's the main goal. Is this is our starting point. This is where we're going to begin this journey. So 50% of the stream revenue or any of this other revenue that we have coming in is going to go into a treasury, and it's going to be locked out for 3 months. So basically the first quarter. That money will be pooled up, and that money will be divided by those 13 people in that group. Okay, so that basically secures that supply for 3 months. If somebody decides, hey, I don't like this anymore, and they want to bail out, hey, it's your tokens, you do what you want. As Superfly says, you're a grown man. But you forfeit any of those returns that you're going to get back. What you're getting back is that supply, that amount of Solana that's in that after those 3 months would be distributed between all of those holders in Solana. Go ahead, Cody.
No, I wanted to point out the fact that this sounds like staking to anybody that knows crypto. And the beauty about this is it's better than staking.
Yeah, you're not locking anything out. You know, I've talked to a lot of people that outside of crypto that are in finance and everything else, and they are like, man, people actually do that. People actually lock their money up where they can't do anything with it. Now, most of staking nowadays is pretty easy to unstake and get right back out. You know, it's one of those things, man. We saw all the little gimmicks, you know, okay, we're going to buy and burn. And that's going to drop the supply down. And I never, ever saw a gain. I was in a project that got that router down to like 0.8%. Like it was down to nothing, and we never saw a gain from it. because things start getting fractionalized. But anyway, that's off topic. So what's going to happen? Let's keep it super simple. 50% of any of the revenue we pull in is going to go into that pot, that treasury. That's going to be split up between those 13 wallets. The other 50% is going to go back into the project. 100% of all this money goes back into the project. What it's going to do is go towards buybacks. It's going to go towards giveaways. It's going to go towards, people that we see that are just by far doing above and beyond, helping, supporting, doing what they can. That is where all that's going to go. So ideally what this whole thing is going to do now is we're going to secure our solid floor. We're going to have a good set of holders. We're going to have people that are here for the long run. Those 10 that have locked in already are now, they were already pretty solid people. I'm not going to lie.
Wait. How many are locked in out of 13 already?
10 are locked in already. So some of those were investors that were early on investors that just were here long term already. And we tried to reach out to some people that we knew close to us that had close to that, just to kind of get that out. And then we kind of based it off of that. Because I know the date's coming up. The Q1 is going to start on the 1st. So there's only a few days to get all this figured out. But we wanted to give a chance to some people to get as close as we can in that. Now, the idea behind it is, because I knew, I'll get some people that are like, oh, well, that's not fair. If I can't have 2%, then how am I going to be part of anything? Well, yeah. The bottom line is if you're holding NinjaCat, you're going to gain from this. I know, from one side of it, most of those rewards are going to come back into the project anyway. I know a few of them that have already said that they're going to take the salon and roll it right back into the chart. But the other side of it is there's another 50% of that is going to go right back into the project, into the chart, into whatever we feel is going to be the best impact for the community is how we're going to move that. Now, why do this? I think the biggest part is looking at a stock market side of things. Look at a market that's been around for quite a while and look at the returns that you get. Talking to people that I know that have been in the stock market for a while, 10 to 12%, is the number they kind of spit around. So 10 to 12% return on your money is a pretty good return on your money in the stock market. Now, if we're trying to build something out that's going to be something long-term and something that's going to give you a return that feels, okay, they've been here this long. We see what the chart's doing. It's not volatile. It's not volatile at all. So yeah, I can park my money here and feel good about it. The other side of that revenue is going to start returning that. Now, here's what's cool about it. We have, with the stream, we just got started with the stream. There's so much that we can open up with this. And we're already to the point where our average return in the 4 or 5 months we've done this is over $200 a month coming back in. Now, not one penny of that up until this point has ever gone back into subscriptions that we pay out of our own pocket every month and all the other stuff that we do. We have always fed it right back into the project because the whole point of this is us as a community, us as a whole. I don't want to see one person win over the other. We want to see everybody have that chance. So we've done giveaways. We've bought on the chart to help raise market caps for everyone that's holding their wallet to look a little better the next day. All of that has always gone back into that, but now it has a clear path of what we're going to do with everything that we've got coming in. Now, if you look at it from a longer viewpoint, this is what we have to work on. We have to start focusing on farther out plans than tomorrow or next week or next month. Start looking at 6 months. Start looking at a year. I personally have a 5-year plan with what we're doing here. And then I have one little bitty 10-year plan, just to put it out there. And what that does now is you start focusing on these percentages. You start focusing on, hey, if I could see a 30 or 40% gain every year, that's great. If I could see a 50 or 60, that's even better. Well, to bring back a 31% gain a year, you would have to see about $250 a month going back into the project. It's not a far-fetched number to do, with the stream, with DPen, with music, with everything else that we have rolling through there. That's kind of a baseline number that we're wanting to start at, and then we start rocking from there. As the stream grows, everything around it grows with us, which is part of that community. You know, I have been absolutely loving these giveaways. You know, doing the giveaways over on the Twitch has been so fun. And what's really cool about it is we're able to support other projects doing this. So we can look at someone that we've been rolling with that's saying, hey, you know, hey, I'm gonna throw you 2 of these NFTs to give away on the stream. And now we're able to do the giveaway to the community, but we're able to shout out someone that we love and roll with, and we're able to mix and mingle all these communities into one thing. We have the visuals over there. We have all this other stuff that we're able to really push over on that side. Cody, is your hand still up, or is it stuck, or I've been holding?
It's been holding, brother.
It's stuck, or you're good?
It's stuck.
Okay, it's stuck. Okay.
Yeah, it's still holding.
Just making sure. I think my mouse just died. Anyway, so this is kind of the first phase of things, and this is really all it's doing is locking in a solid group of people that are going to hold steady and hold strong and give us a solid floor that we all feel comfortable about. I know for me, that's one of the hardest parts of shilling a project is you don't know. It's unpredictable. You know, it was so hard for me to go out at the beginning of Ninja Cat and chill and be like, you know, we're gonna take this to the moon. We're gonna go. I don't know that. I know I'm gonna give everything I possibly have to the project. There's certain things I can promise, but then there's certain things I can't. And what people want to hear is the moonshots. They want to hear the 1000Xs. They don't want to hear, hey, I can give you a 50% return on your money every year. Oh yeah, cool. Oh, to the next, you know, I want the dog poop and hand coin, you know. And that's where I think at the end of the day, if people aren't paying attention what's happening right now, we are now creating a self-sustaining project. We're creating something that is going to give us a return, and it's going to keep on giving us a return, whether the market's good or the market's bad. At the end of the day, let me ask you, Josh. You pay for Netflix or cable or Vudu or anything, an NFL ticket or any of that? Oh, I don't know if you're there.
Yeah, man, I got way too many subscriptions.
Why do you have television or movie subscriptions, period?
Because the shows I want to watch are on those subscriptions, and I enjoy it. It's entertaining.
Oh no, my mouse died on my. Oh man.
Should I rug?
No, I did.
No, he probably might be having issues. It's all right. It's a typical Starlink things. I go through it too. Josh.
What you got going on tomorrow, buddy?
Oh man.
Sorry, my mouse died on me.
Have a few things I need to do. I need to reach out to VA. I need to reach out to a couple other people, make some phone calls, and then I gotta try and get a hold of this home builder. So I've been working at that because I really want to get my 25% payment down so I can get my home built for 2026. That's the goal here. So
I'm back whenever you're done.
Oh, Bubba, you're back. Let's go. Take her away.
Yeah, my mouse died on mute, and I had to quickly plug it in. Yeah, that's a first. That's a first on Space for sure. So anyway, so the point I'm making is it's entertainment. You know, we pay for cable, we pay for TV, we pay for movies. We go watch a movie because it's entertaining. It's something to do. It's something that takes our mind off of, you know, everyday life. And that's honestly, I feel like that's what we're providing. That's what, if you're doing a stream, you're doing it for the entertainment factor. You're doing it for a place for people to come hang out. Like I watched the streams back, and I laugh a lot, and it's not a fake laugh. It's just fun, and it's entertaining to me watching the chat and watching even watching Cody or Trizzy on the screen. I'll sit there and kind of just chuckle myself watching it back, and it's entertainment. So what happens with that is you find a safe place to hang out, and Friday nights become that safe place. Friday nights become that hangout. Like, man, we got a place we can go. We can have fun. We can sit back. We can drink some beers. We can hang out with everyone. We can play some games and, win some stuff, giveaways, whatever we're doing that night. It's just a fun place, fun thing to do. So I really, 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 really feel like the stream has been an absolute game changer for us. And that's why we talk about it all the time, because it's like, man, if you get over to the Twitch, if you're not over there, I encourage you. It's just such a vibe. It's so much fun. And I know we hear that in a lot of spaces. Oh, if you haven't been over here, you haven't been over there. I'm telling you, it's just a lot of fun. It's something we love to do, but it's now becoming part of an infrastructure. It's no longer just a stream. It's now part of an infrastructure. We can utilize that in so many different ways, and that's that door that we're talking about. So what our plans are down the road. So we have phase 1 released. Okay, we're going to get 13 people locked in. If 13 people don't come in, we got 10 locked in. We have just now secured those 10 people that are locked in. Boom, we're done. And we're now building something sustainable. We've been having fun. We've been growing. We've been doing everything positive in a bear market right now. And whether you want to say it's a bull or a bear, it doesn't feel like a bull if it is. And it's not been a great market. And I hear and see so much uncertainty out there. It's so crazy. And I see people that are just kicking themselves for spinning their wheels. And it's like, man, you have to start thinking outside of the box. You have to start finding finding solutions to these problems. And that's what we're trying to achieve by doing this. Phase 2 will be opening this same plan up where we can take the other 50%. We can take percentages from that. We can start doing this in a smaller scale, 1% supply, 0.5% supply. The thing is we've talked smaller numbers. $200, $220, $250 a month from streaming, doing this, doing that. The wild part, and this is a part that I don't think people really, really imagine. Okay, streaming. I don't even know if I should say this, but I'm just going to tell you guys. It is a slept-on market, and especially in Web3. Okay, so this, I feel like, you want to be early, you want to be on that train. And I feel like it's okay to say it because, no, it's not easy to do. When you start trying to do this yourself, you'll start to see the amount that goes into this to make it.
Can I jump in real quick?
Yeah, hop in.
I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Been a closet gamer for 17 years. Just something I like to do with my free time. When I was growing up as a teenager, didn't have a lot of money. I lived on my own at 18 years old. Couldn't afford to always go and do the things I loved, like going to rodeos and, going to country concerts and all that. So the times that, I'd have long days of working and I'd come home, I'd game. That's the way I would hang out with my friends without spending a lot of money. Now, the passion and love that I have for gaming has grown over those 17 years. And in the 17 years, I've seen people in the space. When I say the space, like platforms like Twitch TV pop up and these streamers make content and you get interested. You're like, oh, this is cool. This is different. And you watch, you see how interactive they are. And I started following their content from Twitch TV that they'd share on YouTube, and they'd start building a following on there. I was never on Twitch TV, but I was on YouTube and I was enjoying the same content without being a subscriber, but you're not in there engaging in the conversations and being a part of the community fully. It's just kind of like a recap of the stream that they would post. Now, when I found out how much money these guys make and how big the market is, it blew my mind. And just to kind of go into one step into today, I'm just going to fast forward to today. Now I have a PS5, I got a camera, I got, what I thought was quite a bit, but it's not enough to stream. What you need to stream is you need a beefy PC. You definitely need 2 monitors. And when I went to Bubba's place and I seen his setup, I called it the Millennium Falcon. Felt like a cockpit in there, man. Pretty wild. And I seen the setup, I was like, holy, man. And Tony Trizzy was there too, and like, holy crap, dude, like, this setup is insane. You need it. It's all necessary. So when I was talking with Bubba, I'm like, okay, man, I realize now that at some point the quality of my stream isn't going to be good enough. Your computer, it's not fair for you to run all this through your computer. I'm going to need to invest 3,000-4,000 into a setup and build up a system of my own so that we can stream together properly and make the content that much more reliable, sustainable. So just to put it in perspective, like, not just anybody can do it. You would need to invest the time to learn how to do it, and you would need to invest the money to get started. It's just not like I can take my PS5. Sure, you can, but if anyone's seen my camera, it's a little bit pixelated. The PS5 is not nearly as powerful as a gaming PC. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. The GPUs are much bigger, and the RAM quantity that you have in a gaming PC, you can make bigger. So it's going to be a little bit more effective for streaming than opposed to a console. Now, this is something that I'm rolling around in my mind, and the direction we're heading, I'm prepared to make that investment. So I just want to share that.
No, very, very well said, and very true. And that's kind of the kicker to this. Let me just some new people have hopped in. I haven't been able to say hi to. Jessica, welcome in. Good to see you here. Cree, Fire, Russ. We got the dogs in the house. Woo, woo, woo. Margie B in the house, and Space, and Death Wish, and Snowy, and oh my goodness. Everyone's rolling in. Appreciate you all being here. Definitely. I do ramble a lot. But tonight I'm rambling extra rambles because I want to get all this out, and that way we can just kind of get to hanging out and chatting with everybody. So I'm trying to get through it all. Kind of what the plans are of 2026. So obviously it's always forward thinking. It's always evolving. Things can always evolve from where they are, and we're always trying to find ways. At the end of the day, I think we've proven enough that, hey, we're going to be here, and we've proven enough that we don't think for ourselves. This is definitely a community effort. How do we help everybody win? At the end, realistically, it's just been, it's an eye opener to say we can now maintain this, not stress ourselves out that, when you take over a project, we're a CTO. And when you take over a project, you take on this responsibility. Well, we do, because we do feel like we have that responsibility over us now. And I knew that going into that, because it's not something that I know myself, and I know Cody. Hey, it didn't work out. Sorry, guys. Tough luck. See you next time.
Imagine
that won't happen, and that's not going to happen. And unfortunately for us, we were not early investors for the most part. Yeah, I was there when it was 5K market cap, but I didn't think it was going to be what it was. And, I bought and sold out and moved on to other stuff and came back and was kind of in and out for the first week or two. I started heavily investing at, 300, 400, 500,000 mark, because we went to 2.1 million at one point. So a lot of that money, and Cody was the same way. A lot of our team was like that, right? And we've been past that after that and proven that that's not the goal, is to get us back to that point. Trust me, this is a lot more work and money spent than what we put into that, to keep this thing going. So, at the end of the day, what we're looking at is, hey, we came down from the bottom and we started climbing back up. We cleaned up our floor, we put our walls back up, and we started rebuilding rather than walking away and saying, okay, what's the next thing? Let's try something else. No, that's not how it works. Like, there is no dust. The dust gets cleaned and we start rebuilding again. And that's what we did. We only had to do it once, luckily. But that's the drive that you need to run something and be behind something and have pride in something that you're doing, is building it no matter what, because you believe in it. Anyway, that's going off topic again.
But Bubba, real quick, I know you already said it's going off topic. It is, for a second. Why do you believe in it? Why do we believe in it? Because it's the narrative. What is the narrative? Well, it's what we created around Ninja Cat, the fire within. And as we built on this narrative and this lure, and with the series and everything else, it's blossomed into what it is. Now, it's no longer just a project. It's become a business, something that's personal, something that you care about and you're passionate about. And through time, when you're committed and devoted to something, it reflects. And the one thing that nobody can ever take away is time in. And regardless, other people have expectations of time and investments, and how, especially Web3, how quick things should grow and move. You know, not a lot of people have control over that. You can have KOLs, you can have cabal, you can have big whale investors. Man, I've seen so much stuff, and I've been here a blink. I've been in Web3 for a blink. I haven't been in crypto for a blink, but I've been in Web3 for a blink. 2 years, Web3, to see how many people have come and gone. So many promises, so much BS. And you know what the realization for me was? When you go to an IRL event and you look around, you're like, where are these people? I'm here for these other people, but where's everybody else? You know, that was an eye-opener for me. And those events, what I've learned from people that I look up to in the space, you go to network, you go to present yourself, you go to show face of who you are and what you represent. Now, who we represent, the yellow and orange background, that's our uniform. That's us. It's a branding. And that's what we built. Back to you, Bubba.
Absolutely, dude. I love when you chat. I love when you talk. You know it. All right, let's reel it back a little bit though, because you know, yes, we got that fire. I love talking about that fire, but I want to go back to the whole thing of what we're doing. And we're kind of spilling the beans on it. So again, this comes down to, I am not going to track you down. I'm not going to chase you down and tell you, shake you, and this is what you guys need to do. You need to listen. No, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. If 10 people see it, or 100 people see it, or 10,000 people see it, it is what it is, you know? But if you're listening, you really can start thinking forward. This is stuff that you look for. You look for the trends. You look for the marketing. You look for what's happening. You look for, you know, in my opinion, I feel like as the economic turmoil that we're going through we haven't seen the worst of it, is my opinion. So what's going to happen? Things are going to start falling. Things are going to start coming down. People are going to have to spend a little less money on degen stuff, and they're not going to be able to do that stuff. Does that mean they're going to go throw money into real projects? No. But do people still go have it fun and do entertainment things? Absolutely. They still go to movies. They still watch TV. They still have cable bills. They still do everything else that has to do with entertainment, which then kicks us back to the gaming sector. You look at video games. What do people do? They play video games. Why is that market expected to double or triple in the next 2 to 5 years? Probably because of that, you know. So you follow that money, you follow the trends, you follow where everyone's headed, and that's what we see. And now we've been able to actually intertwine these two worlds together, which is something that I've always wanted to do, is how do we combine Web 2 and Web 3 successfully? It's a recipe everyone tries to find. There's been, you know, a lot of successful projects that do it. So I'm not saying we're the only ones that's ever tried to figure it out. Of course, everyone thinks of it. How do we get Web 2 and Web 3 to combine? Well, streaming is one way of doing that. And that is getting out there on Twitch, getting out there on TikTok, getting out there on X. But you have to be able to build a platform to do that. You have to bring entertainment to do that. And just like Cody was saying, you have to have the right equipment. You have to have the right I guess imagination to be able to be creative to catch that, you know, that that look that you're looking for, that someone walks by or scrolls by and says, whoa, what is this? That's pretty wild. You know, if you haven't, again, I'm gonna shamelessly plug it. If you haven't been over on the, even if you're on the X Live right now, go check out the X Live. There's a guy holding a cell phone with this space live on that X Live. I mean, that is, yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. And that is the entertainment factor, you know? So that is giving a second dimension or a third dimension to the space that we sit here and see as a 2D, a flat panel PFP that we've been staring at for how many years now. And now we have a 3D visual, we have cameras, we have everything else mixed in it. That's the factor that we're bringing to this table. Now, that being said, I always talk about one of the people's my kids always say people's, one of the people that I watch a lot. So I feel like if you want to be really good at something, you got to watch the people that have been successful in it. So I have a certain streamer that I really, really love, entertaining as hell, really good at what he does, and it's something that I study. I don't really go there for entertainment anymore. I now, you know, for probably the past year and a half, I've just studied how he moves, what he does, his production, like everything about it. And what's wild about it is it took about two and a half years for his stream to even come close to being anything worthwhile. Took a while to get affiliate, and then it took a while before he actually started seeing any gains from it, revenue from it, anything in place of that. And then because he didn't quit, because he didn't give up, because he kept adjusting and saying, okay, this isn't working, let's try this. This isn't working, let's move here. And probably having an open mind to suggestions from people, listening to others talk, because those are the people that are actually watching you. All that combined, about 2.5 years in, boom, he had something go crazy. He started getting more viewers. Now he's in the top 10 Twitch streamer on Twitch, period. Not just gaming, just period. Revenue wise, he's probably bringing in about $120,000 to $130,000 a month. And yeah, I can repeat that so you can hear clearly. $130,000 a month from playing a video game. Okay. Now, yes, that is like the odds of being a football player or something. You know, it's not every kid's dream is to go out there and make millions streaming. That is not what I'm shooting for. I'm realistic, and my realistic goals are, you know, 1 year, actually 6 month, 1 year, and then 5 year, 10 year. So those goals would be focused on revenue back for Ninja Cat. I've had so many people be like, listen, if you're going to do all this work and you're going to put all this time into it, at what point is it more valuable to just stream on your own, you know, and then you make the money? I mean, if you have the ability to make $15,000 a month, realistically, why wouldn't you just do that for yourself? Well, I got two answers for that. A, I have never been anyone that can't put my head down on my pillow at night and sleep sound because I know I didn't screw anybody over. That won't start tomorrow. But the other problem with that I see is if we get to that point, we only got there because of everybody here. We only got there because the people standing next to me. We only got there because the people down in the audience and the people that come through the Twitch and support the stream. And hopefully it's because they feel like they're getting something of value back. You know, so all around, it would benefit me, and it would destroy the stream. It's pointless. It's not even a thought in my head, never was. But the idea is, yes, it's possible. It's possible to make some real revenue from streaming, and think about that from the project standpoint, and start focusing. I'm going to give you guys a call to action. Peanut was talking about a call to action tonight in his space, and I'm going to use that word. I like the call to action thing, and we don't ever do it. We don't ever ask for buys. We don't ever go out there and tell people grab a bag. We don't go on other people's space and post our own project. If it's a certain space, we're going to post relative content to them because we're not those type of people, and there's nothing wrong with being that type of person, but it's not who we are, period. So I am giving you the call to action and saying, if you have a project that you have supported and that you feel like they're doing something right, start thinking longer term with that project and start buying into it. Start supporting them. I'm not even talking about just Ninja Cat. I'm talking about any project that you've been around that you're like, man, I love these people and I feel like they're going to do something. I got to get a bag, or I got to get some more. Do it. Do it. You know, it's the, I don't even know how else to say that other than just support by supporting. So those are the game plans. Those are the plans for the future. Those are the revenue streams we're working on as of now. Me and Cody have invested outside money that until more things come around, we will talk about later on, but that's how our minds are working. Our minds are always thinking forward. How can we benefit the project? How can we do something to bring back to everybody else here? And that's what we want to do. That stream, to me personally, is a amazing time, an amazing Friday night, an amazing thing that we can bring back and hopefully give some people a fun Friday night to do. It's entertainment. You know, just like movie actresses and actors or anything else, I'm sure not every single one of them does it for the money. I'm sure there are some people out there that just enjoy seeing people happy and enjoy being a positive light in someone's life, and someone looking forward to coming in and saying, you know what? I'm at a crappy day. It's 2:00 in the afternoon. Man, I don't know. I'm just going to go home and just put my head down on my pillow and go to bed. Oh, wait. Streams tonight at 10. Let's go. And now your mood changes. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to be part of. And in the same sense, I want to be part of that by giving some people sustainability in a project to also bring revenue back and fatten wallets and help people survive and help people pay bills or help people buy other projects they support. Whatever you want to do with the money, that is part of it, you know, because at the end of the day, we're in crypto and people aren't here for unicorns and rainbows only. Not everybody. There has to be a financial side. There has to be a financial gain somewhere around there for them to feel like it's completing that puzzle piece. And that is a part of that focus. So by the end of this year, we will have built something that is sustainable in a red or green market. Case closed. I digress.
I'm cueing the clapping sound.
All right. So anybody wants to come up, we're going to open the floor up. I kind of want to know, just in the 2026, spirit of New Year's coming up, what are your plans? What are you looking for? What are your thoughts on market sentiment? Like anything, anybody that wants to chat, come on up and talk. Any questions you have for us, come on up and talk. Like I said, Monday nights, 10 o'clock. We do this every single Monday. It is a Ninja Cat community space, so that's why we talk mainly about Ninja Cat, which is also why we can be respectful in other spaces and we don't go out there screaming to everybody, buy Ninja Cat.
Place and time.
Exactly. Read the room, Junior. So if not, we'll just continue on with kind of normal conversation. But I am excited about where things are headed. I'm excited about what opens up with, we've talked about other things in the stream. I've already had people reaching out to me and like, hey, what can we do with this? What can we do with that? How can I help? How can we do that? We can build something. Liz is down there. She is right there. Okay.
Yep.
My emoji, my PFPs are moving all over the place. Liz is down there. I don't know if she's here right this second, but if you are, you would be a prime example of what I'm looking at and saying, okay, Liz is not in one specific project to say, okay, this is my project. This is Liz's project. I'm here to push this project. She is in multiple projects. She supports multiple people, and she's building a platform for people to come up, get educated, learn, and yeah, she's got to make a living doing it as well. But she's providing that place to be, and she's growing it out, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
But
That
she also
is,
holds you accountable,
oh yeah, 100%. Oh yeah.
and that's invaluable
And
as a
that's
friend.
important. Yeah, that's important to be around. It's important to be around people that will hold you accountable and will tell you when you need to straighten up, or you're starting to get off that curve. Get back on the path here. It's good to have people like that around. But what I want to see happen, and I take this from watching her space grow and Superfly and so many great space hosts. I'm not going to go through them all. We've come across Russ and
Lamb,
Kriye and
Sassy,
Lamb. Yeah,
Kriye.
Sassy. I mean, there's a lot of Snowy down there. And
Peanut.
Yeah, I mean, Peanut. I mean, I'm going to keep going. So
Margie B.
everyone that hosts these
Margie
spaces that
B.
are growing. Margie B, Taco Tuesday coming up. Let's go. Anyway, I want to take that, and that's what we want to build on the stream. We want to build something that is also a trampoline for other people. It's a trampoline for other projects. It's a trampoline to say, okay, hey, we've been rolling with these guys. Granted, I'm not going to just take, hey, we just started a project a week ago. It's going to the moon. Why don't you put me up on your stream? I'll pay you $100. No, I'm good. I'm not doing that. We're not going to do that. But legit projects that we know and that we've followed or been around or done things with, that's a stepping stone for both of us. That's something where we can earn something back to our community, and we now have built out something big enough that is giving them a platform to talk on, and that to me is powerful. So anyway, that is where I think the end of this part of this space will go, and then we can just kind of open up to have a little fun and just chat. So Peanut, are you still there, man? You still listening?
Yeah, Bubba, I just wanted to say, being in Minnesota, we pride ourselves on being close to the border. As neighboring Canadians, that's terrible. Holy buckets, what's going on here? You guys are phenomenal.
Buckets, goodness gracious. What in tarnation? Jiminy Crickets. What's going on? No, I'm still here.
Oh man, I love the Cody Peanut impersonation. It's spot on too. It's spot on.
Bad. That was so bad. That was so bad. That was so bad. You can do it. You can do it after I get this after this footage from Sam's Club. Then you can go in there and I'll make sure there's plenty of
Dude,
what?
Just do it.
I am.
Okay, when?
This week.
What day?
What day, man? Now we're getting really specific.
Bro, hey, we just talked about good friends hold each other accountable. Brother, okay.
All right, here, you know what?
Clap back, bro. Clap back. I'm ready.
All right. By Saturday.
I'm clipping this.
By Saturday. Clip it.
Clipping it.
Clip
Receipts.
it.
Yep.
By Saturday, there'll be
You don't need to
content
clip it.
for
It's
y'all.
live on Twitch right now too. Busted.
Oh, snap. We got double the proof. I love it.
I'm
By
pumped.
Saturday, I love it. Let's go. Yeah, we gotta do Sam's Club. Since you did Costco first, it's only fitting. And yeah, I got some stuff queued up. I've been kind of prepping. I got it laid out how I want to go about this. So I think we're gonna hopefully they have sampling up. To be honest, I think Costco may be a little bit ahead in that area right now with the sampling.
But dude, you just gotta think outside the box, brother.
Oh, I know. My biggest thing will be like why like it'll be like why Sam's Club?
No.
What?
Don't spill the beans. We look forward to it.
All right.
We look forward to it.
All right. I won't spill the beans then. I'll I'll stay tight-lipped. You'll just have to see it. My gosh, that sounded bad. I'm sorry. All right. By Saturday. All right. No, I'm still here though, listening. Love it. Love the conversation. Love where, in all seriousness, where the forward thinking is too. And you know what? I'll still be here on Spaces. I'll still be there in Twitch. Donating subs whenever I can, and you know, just showing up that way. You know,
Sassy.
we all have our place to, you know, contribute and support, and for some people it looks one way, others completely different. You know, and it's like a puzzle. You know, everyone's a different piece. Everyone brings something different to the table, and you know, you need a, you know, you need a centerpiece, you need an edge, you need a corner. You know, you need it all to come together. So, you know, at the end of the day, just, you know, figure out where your lane is, where your spot is, and uh and run with it. Because if you're trying to be a puzzle piece that you're not, it's not gonna work. I mean, try and force it in and try to make it work, but it's just not gonna happen. So that's a little puzzle metaphor for any of my puzzlers
I
out there
like puzzle
too.
metaphors.
Oh, dude, I've done
Are
so many
you a corner
puzzles.
piece?
You know, I feel like I'm a center, like a dead center smack dab in the middle. Those are some of the hardest ones to do. So, anyways,
I'm gonna crack that Da Vinci Code. You'll see.
now we're getting all technical. Anyways, no, and I mean it too. Like in all seriousness, I know there's obviously some laughter, and you guys are probably rolling in this on the sideline there. But no, like everyone needs to own where it is that they can contribute, and just know your lane, know what you're good at, and have conviction with it. So there we
Oh,
go.
Peanut, speaking of knowing what you're good at, it looks like the fantasy football season just ended. And I mean, it's no big deal or anything, but it looks like I might be the champion. So, like, do I need to send you my address for the trophy, or like, what are my next steps here?
Oh my
I think
goodness,
that's the
God.
This is
trophies.
Benjamin 2.0. Let's
R
go.
R and L, I think, is probably your best shipping company, Peanut, for the size of the trophy that you picked out this time. R and L
Gosh, I don't even
carriers.
want to. I don't
Dude,
even want to know.
where is Benjamin? He's been replaced by Josh. Oh my,
This is
this is
terrible.
epic.
This is terrible. I thought I had a chance this year at fantasy, and it just, dude, I just collapsed. I
Rough
collapsed.
season, huh? You want to talk about it? You
I
need a
it,
shoulder?
I collapsed when it mattered most. It was just terrible. I had such a good regular season too.
Oh man. All right, let me jump around here. We got some new speakers up here. I don't know if Margie or Sassy came up first, so you guys are gonna have to duke it out, maybe arm wrestle.
Actually, it looks like I think instrumental was the
Instrumental.
first one
Okay.
to be up on the
All
speaker
right, so
panel.
let's go in order here. I see Margie's hands up. I see instrumental. Let's go to you, and then I guess Margie, and then Sassy. Because I don't see Sassy's hand up, so she's not importantly wanting to talk yet.
Hey, Bubba. Hey, Cody. Hey, Arson. Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear, my
Yes,
friend.
sir.
All right, man. I had to put my hand up before Nutso just went 30 minutes without this shit. So, long story short, thank God he put the microphone down. Anyway, Bubba and Cody, man, I've known you guys for a lot of time. Arson, are you the third dude wearing the cowboy hat at that stream that I was at?
No, that was Trizzy. I wish
Oh
it was
shit.
me, but I
Well,
couldn't make
fuck.
it.
I bet I wouldn't kick you out of bed for eating crackers too, man. I bet you look good.
He
Anyway,
does,
Cody and
bro.
Bubba, dude. Cody,
He wouldn't
but
kick you out
before
of bed.
before I start laughing too much, come on, you know I don't do this serious shit too often. I finally figured out what a ninja cat is, dude. Thank you so much for giving me the info. I've known you guys for quite a while now, but I actually didn't really know what the fuck y'all did. I've been in the streams, I've been in a bunch of the spaces, and I remember you like talking about market caps and this, that, and the third, blah blah blah. But so thank you so much for the information. First and foremost, happy holidays, y'all, man. Hope you all had an amazing time with the family. So, and I ain't gonna keep it too long. I just want to come chop it up and be like, dude, I really thank you, man. Like, I don't have the cash to invest right now, which is such a cop out when you hop in spaces, because I still believe this shit is all a circle jerk. But I'm definitely gonna support the people that I can when I can. Like, you know what I mean? Like Peanuts laughing, fucking Code's laughing like shit. Code, I'm cutting fucking firewood right now, man. Goddamn shit. The wood drove him going out. Peanut started talking. I lit my blunt, man. Then I was like, lost my train of thought. You know how this bullshit goes. But Bubba and Co, man, like I love what you guys say because people hop on my spaces, but oh man, I'm gonna fucking support your ass. No, you ain't. You ain't gonna do shit. But I really fuck with you dudes. You know what I mean? Like so that's I'm just happy for the information. And dude, besides that, I don't really have much to say. But at least I finally know what the fucking Ninja Cat is now. Because like Bubba, when I was going through some shit up here, this is on some Bubba and Cody shit. We had some wildfires up here, and Bubba just sends me a fucking a flame background. He's like, "Yo," he's like, "Are you okay? Do you need anything?" And bro, I gotta say, man, because when people do that shit, Web3, like, "Yo, you need anything?" I'm like, well, fuck. No, really, I'm good. But he's like, hey man, here's a background if you need it. And I just respected that shit from the heart. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that's dope. And I rocked it for a few weeks, man. But I didn't know what the fuck it was. For real. So long story short, man, I just had to come up and support. And but dude, I'm really stoked on what you built, and I know how I feel like I know the heart of the men. You know what I mean? Like that's not being corny. I really feel like I've known you guys. I've got to speak to you guys quite a bit over the last few months, and that's some family shit. You know, I love the shit you share. You know, code requires, man, with some strong motherfuckers, but I have no problem shedding tears with nobody, man. And a lot of people's stories like touch our hearts. So yeah, that being said, man, thank you for letting me up, and I'm really stoked to look more into Ninja Cats, Bubba, and Code. So much respect.
Appreciate it. Cody, I'm gonna let you go with first on this one. I know you got a lot to add to that.
Yeah, no problem. I can translate it. He's my fellow Canadian brother on the west side of the country, and I'll just translate this all for you, for everybody here. Stu, I love you, man. I appreciate the support. And yeah, it's been a few months, dude. Man, May, April, maybe? Somewhere in that area. Don't really keep track of time. Web3 feels like forever regardless. But, dude, you being here is support, brother. You coming up and grabbing a mic and talking is support. And you've always brought laughter and humor and positivity to my world. For me, I'm grateful for that, man. And just everything that you've been through in life and you sharing all your vulnerabilities and what you stand for, your family and skateboarding and skateboard shop and the work that you do and living in country life. I have the utmost respect for you, man, through and through. We all have different walks of life, but this is the best part about Web3 is we come together as community. When you find your clique and your tribe, you know, the saying is find your tribe. And it's locking in with the people that, you know, I'll back it up. We roll through various communities. I mean, dogs, regens, losties, and so on and so forth. You know, it's not just us. We're out there supporting others too because it's community and we tap in with other people, like-minded people. You're a great man, dude. Truly, you are. And you being here, like I said, is ample support. And that's all I could ask for, brother. So I appreciate it. All love and respect. And how about the conservatives, you know, take control of this forsaken land?
Code, everybody down there hates Canada, man. Don't worry about them.
Oh, dude, I know. I got it at the border, man.
Hey, dude, don't even worry about the rest of this space, man. You know people don't fuck with us up here, dude. And you still drink shitty beer, but we'll sort that out another day. We'll fight on it. I love y'all, man.
It's true, man. I'm glad you came up, dude, because you actually you answered a couple of the things that I want to see happen a little different. But one of those is Cody kind of already touched on. Support doesn't only happen in buys. Support happens exactly what you do all the time. You know, you hop up in the stream, you talk, you're active that way. You're here right now, making these comments when it counts. That's support. And that's something we recognize, you know, and at the same time, we recognize all levels of support. We recognize the support that is here, that is showing up. Vina down there, you know, she's here every single week. She's been here pretty much since the beginning. We've always trying to take care of those people are super important to us because that's kind of the whole premise of what we're doing. So support doesn't have to be anything spent. It just is time. Time is super important. Actually, it can be one of the more important things, and I think people get caught up on market caps and money and monetary value versus the actual relationships and the what can be built, and creating something, like I said, that is something that I want to show up to every Friday. I want to be excited to go to it. I want to be excited to be part of it. I want to be excited to be involved with it and be part of the chat and communicating and talking to people. And that's what a lot of us look for is not the value money wise, but we look for the recognition. We look for a place to be accepted. And that's what we want to be part of as well. I just know from a project standpoint, from the other half of my brain. So the left side of my brain is saying, hey, we got to make it fun. We got to make it inviting. We got to move correct. We got to move right. We got to do people right. And the right side of my brain is saying, if we want that to expand, I've always said it, money is a tool. Money is a tool that enables us to expand that out even more. So if we want that to grow, then we do have to focus on money. Unfortunately, it has to be part of that conversation, which we can proudly say we don't go out there and scream it to people. We've said it a million times, but it's true. That also answers what I want to change for next year. And that is, I'm not going to change who I am as far as going into spaces. I'm not going to blast other stuff and throw Ninja Cat in everyone's face, but I am going to do my job to be proud of what we're doing. And I feel like now we have met that level to say, we've proven, we've put our time in, we know we're here, we know what we're building, and we've got a solid product. Not just based off of financial value, but based off of you being accepted and you being seen. That's product value. So I feel much better about it. And 2026, I'm going to shout it out to the world because I'm proud of what we've done. I'm proud of what we built. And we're humble people. We don't go out there and scream it and take credit and do all the things we probably should do a little bit more of. And I am going to make that change this year. So, Cody, is your hand stuck up? Or if not,
it's not, but I want to add on to that.
Yeah, go ahead real quick, and then we'll go to Margie.
Real quick, I love the fact that what you're sharing right now came from constructive criticism from a conversation we had, 2 weeks ago with a third party, somebody that we respect in the space. And they brought that forward. And it wasn't anything bad. They're just like, man, you have all of this and you've been around this long and I've seen you this long, but you've never talked about it. It's like, talk about it. And that's the thing. Talk about it. Yeah, it's like, okay, 2026, and we know what we need to focus on. There's a foundation, like you said, laid, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so looking forward to next year. There's a game plan in place. There's a vision. There's a mission. There's core values. There's a team. There's investors. Like, things are looking very, very good, and I feel very confident, and I'm so excited, man. All the IRL events coming up that I can make and partake in, I plan to be there, and I look forward to meeting all these other people in Web3 that we've talked to for 15 months. I'm very, very excited for what 2026 is going to throw at us, truly, man. Like, not many people can weather the storm and keep a sail down and sail through what we went through. And I say that proudly, dude. I'm not being arrogant. I'm not bragging. I'm not being cocky. It's the truth. It's the reality. And that's something I'm proud of. And that's something that I'm going to carry into 2026 going forward. Like, time is a stamp. It's a seal of approval. And as you move, that builds respect. Back to you, brother.
Amen, man. Amen. And that's not come easy. We talk about, everyone talks about ups and downs. Everyone talks about, the hard times and it gets dark. It gets real dark, and you question yourself and you question what you're doing and why you're doing it. And this is why your network is so important, to put yourself around the right people, put yourself around people that are supportive, yet can also call you out. That is super important. But I think something you touched on there is, like I said, we had a unexpected late night. We were up to like 3:00 that night with someone just randomly reached out to us. Hey, let's hop on a call. Let's chat. And it was an amazing call. But that is something else that I've been trying to get people to understand is open your mind. Don't go about it and say, who is this guy? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, we've been here longer. We've done this. We've done that. Keep an open mind to things, and it will change how you move and really how you look at things and say, okay, what do we got to do to make it work? I've been at this for 12 months and it's not doing anything. What's going on? The market's down, this and that. No, something's got to change then. What needs to change? What can you do differently? And how can you continue on your mission, but make a few tweaks to it? Margie, let's go over to you. How are you doing?
Happy Monday, guys. The last Dojo Ninja Cat space for 2025. This is the place to be. Stru left, but guys, I love me a Canadian man. I do not hate on the Canadians. And Peanut, I love you, but I have something to tell you.
He's basically Canadian too.
Peanut, Holy Buckets,
Oh,
Jiminy
you betcha,
Crickets,
don't you know?
and Holy Tarnations. Why the hell do we have to wait a whole year for some content from Sam's Club? I get to say it because it's going to be 2026 on Saturday when you go to Sam's Club.
Gosh. It's I agree. It's time to do. I was talking about this back in like April. So.
And you said you have a slow week this week, so why don't you go
Short
over
week.
there?
A short week.
A short
Yes.
week, so you don't have to wait till Saturday. You could just go over there. Don't you need some of that Edwards cream cheese, whatever the heck that you be eating that's so succulent and delicious that you be talking about? So while you're there, you can just, peruse. And even if it's just a couple of people you approach, with that beautiful, manliest smile of yours and say, Happy New Year, family. I hope you have a beautiful year. Oh, can I help you to your car with your groceries? And then you take, there's so many things you can do, so many possibilities. So many possibilities. Oh, and
Margie?
Stru came back. Stru, you say you cutting up firewood? Come on, Margie loves her wood. So you need to send me some.
you better let her buff that wood before you just toss it to the side.
No, he has that good wood. It doesn't have splinters.
She ain't lying. His province has got the tall bad boys. Erect, straight as an arrow, about 120 feet. Yeah, he's got them tall bad boys over there.
Whoa. We haven't hit that midnight hour yet. Slow down there.
I was talking about the Douglas firs over there.
Yeah, we're talking about maples, the wood that you need to put into the fireplace or to cook, to cook that brisket or something. If you know, you know.
Cooking the meat?
Twitch
fans,
you guys
like a nice
tonight.
smoky meat
baby.
with the smell of wood that makes your appetite wake up. If know, you know.
Don't you know, you know.
Yo, I heard someone's laugh in the background there. That was good.
Dude, I can't ever think of that movie, but every time you start talking like that, it reminds me of that movie where she's like in Miami and then she gets sent out to like this little town to take over a company and basically shut it down. And like the first lady that picks her up, she's like, "You a scrapper?" And she's like, "What? You a scrapbook?" She's got that accent.
Yes. Wow, so many awesome people in this space. See, you guys, everybody loves you. Everybody rolls out for the Ninja Cats because they want the fire. They want to get burned, that good burn. Anyway, let me save some of that shit for Taco Tuesday.
Hell yeah.
See you there, maybe. All right, let me jump over to Sassy and then Digital. Margie, love you being here always. Sassy, you there? I know you're over on the Twitch too, so you're bouncing all over. I'll give you a minute to get over here.
The conversation's going on. It's hilarious right now. But you said, anybody want to grab a mic and jump up here and have fun? And I'm like, hey, that was a message straight for me. I'm grabbing a mic and having a good time. Me and Wonder are talking about Legos right now, just to show you the level of fun that I'm at right now.
I'm reading that. I'm catching up on the Lego container talk.
I'm putting him on some containers, those Legos. It's real stuff, real stuff. But anyway, hanging out in the dojo. We here, we pulling up. I'm almost awake. I'm almost awake. It's not quite midnight yet. I'm just about to wake up.
Does Jim know you're just about to wake up?
That's so
Like,
funny.
is he ready?
I love seeing that, and I never got to congratulate you like on a space because we haven't crossed paths in spaces since you've gotten the dog. So congratulations there. It's beautiful. I love it.
And dude, I pointed out the fact that it was green, a green sweater. That's signature.
Yes, exactly. The green heart. She's always got the green hearts. Always got the green. Yeah, it's perfect.
She's sassy, isn't she? She's so stinking cute. I tell you what, I love it. I probably love it more just because I did this myself. I didn't consult anybody. I don't know if you guys heard me say that Jim found out when everybody else found out. And I just feel like such a big girl doing that by myself and just getting it done. So I'm pretty proud of her. She's pretty stinking cute. I love her. I love her a lot. I love her
I love it a lot.
I love her so much. I love her a lot, a whole lot. But anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate it. She's so stinking cute with her little cut ears.
Cropped.
Okay, yeah. At some point in time, they were taped. We know that, right, Cody?
Oh yeah, with a little bit of baccarat in there.
Yep.
Been through that.
Not the baccarat.
True story, man.
She's cute.
I love it. Yeah, I do. I just haven't got to. I mean, I've congratulated you on posts and stuff, but congratulations.
I appreciate you.
Oh man, Digital, are you still around? I know we've been keeping you up here for a while. I apologize for that. We end up talking and then going veering one way and veering the other. Digital X, you still there, my friend? No.
Booba.
Boom. Oh man, what a space. So so we got Taco Tuesday. Let's get some posts up in the Jumbotron real quick so we can get some posts up there. We did put a post up there for the last 3 spots that are available. If anybody's close to that, they're more than welcome to reach out to me. Let me know how I can help. Let me know if you have questions. We are here for you. And other than that, let's get some posts up there. Margie, do you have yours that you can throw up in the Jumbotron? Sassy?
Yes, I can.
I got lists. I had lists ready, and then I hit the home button out of habit, and now I got to go find it again. So let's get those up in the Jumbotron. Make sure you guys are max engaging with the Jumbotron, with the comments. That is something I slack at when I'm hosting a space. I'm so like tunnel vision to what's going on with everything that I lack on the comment section, so I apologize. So I usually go back afterwards and try to catch up on everything, but the support is insane. 42 comments. It's funny because I'm gonna give you some numbers here. I like numbers. Numbers don't lie. Statistics don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Last stream Friday night, amazing stream. I'll tell you the first number that a lot of people would focus on, and that's 108 subs on the night. 108 subscriptions on Friday night. That's 199 subscriptions for the month, okay? That is where revenue comes from. Bits. Peanut used to come in and break our stream by dropping bit after bit after bit after bit. But all of that stuff is where this revenue comes from. So a lot of people don't fully understand Twitch and how it all works. And most people think, oh, I'm not a gamer. You don't need to be a gamer. It's just fun. It's just an entertaining place to be. We laugh, we have fun, we talk, we play games. We also have normal conversation. So it's just an all around good time. But the numbers that I focus on are not all about that revenue. I think in business, what I've learned is when you start focusing on things you can control, then everything else follows in place behind it. And so some of those numbers that I focus on are concurrent viewers. So those are going to be people that are actually there watching, being active, and not just popping in, saying hi, and then popping out. Not that I care about that. If you got, it's hard because if you're on a stream, it's hard to do anything else on your phone. So I get that. But when you see the numbers that we did, like last Friday was amazing. We had 15 concurrent viewers. Now, to some people, again, 15, that's not a lot of people. I mean, I host a space and I have 100 people in there. I host a space and I have 50. 15 concurrent viewers. If your stream averaged 15 concurrent viewers, you're in the top 1% of Twitch streamers already. That's how small of a window that is. All right. So our stream does not average 15 yet. We're at like 8.6 the last time I checked, which is amazing still. But that night we held that 15, meaning that there was active people, conversations being had, everyone was having fun, and that's what I look for. That's a successful stream. Those numbers, we had new follows, we had new members come in, we had new commenters, everything was green. So I think part of my excitement is, yes, the market is red, and I apologize if anyone's really losing their butt out there. I'm not in a great place in some of my plays as well, but at the end of the day, I see green every Friday because every Friday night, those are the numbers I look for. That's like my green chart going flying through the roof is boom.
Payday Friday.
Dude, it's crazy how every week we say, and I say to myself and I say to you guys, it can't get better than that. Like, this was such an amazing stream. How can it get better than that? How can we beat that? I have no clue. And the next week it happens. And the next week it happens again. I can't put anything into paper or write down a recipe to make that happen other than everybody else that shows up, everyone else that makes it that. And that's all you guys. That's the support that's real. It's not about the money. It's not about the subscribers. At that moment, I'm focused on, are you guys having fun? Are you here because you want to be? That's what I want to see. That because what happens is when that happens, then all that other stuff follows in place. I'm not saying it's not important. I'm not saying that you don't need to focus on that stuff. But if you focus on the right stuff, then all of it will line up. Go ahead, Sassy.
It's gonna be really fun for me if you come on the stream on Friday and you drink JD again. Okay.
Oh yes, thank you.
I still got quite a bit. We're good to go there. I'll make that
What do
my
you
drink
mean?
of choice. Yeah, I still got. That was a big bottle.
You better not touch that on Wednesday night, or you're gonna be in trouble.
No, I do fireworks. I don't drink and do fireworks.
Friday, JD Friday.
Yeah.
You got my vote, Sassy.
Deal. Deal. We already got giveaways lined up. I've already got people reaching out saying, hey, I'll donate something. I'll give something. And what's cool about it is I'm going to make a cool little scene. Our chatting scene's going to show some love to these communities. We're going to be able to give away to our community. It's a win-win-win-win-win. At our shop, we don't do anything unless it's a win-win-win. Customer wins, shop wins, and the personnel wins, whoever's being involved with it, service writer or technician. Everyone has to win for it to be set in place. That's just how we do it. I see Sassy is on a mission to have Wander being the #1 emote for tonight's stream. So I think that's in motion to make that happen right now. Emotes are kind of like emojis, So as people have supported and come through and shown the love, we've created emotes. Wander's emote is being blasted in the stream as we talk. Russ down there holds the world record, probably partially because of Sassy, I'm not going to lie, of like 7,385 emotes in one stream. So yeah, that's 7,000 of these emotes blasted in that stream Friday night. That's the kind of fun we have, Go ahead, Sassy.
Oh, I didn't request. It's probably
Oh,
hung up
your
there.
hand's stuck. I don't even know how you're doing this. I don't even know how you're making the triangle, and I don't. It doesn't even make sense to me how your fingers can work that fast. There comes Wander dropping in the sassy emotes now. We got Shiny up here. Shiny gal, how you doing? I can hear you.
Oh my god. I'm trying to clear my voice. God of mercy. Jem Bubagum. Hassan, Jem, Cody, Peanut Butter, Maja B,
I
Sassy,
love peanut booger.
the Ninja got caught itself, Digital X, everybody down there. I'm fine, oh, I'm doing great. Nice to be here. Aw, this 2 days to the end of 2025. I want to say a big shout out to the Ninja Cards community, and it has been an amazing moment knowing the Ninja Cards this year, and thank you everybody for always being an amazing one. Big shout out to Ivuba, Cody, Tassie, Pino, Hassan, everyone, Majabi. Has always been a nice one being with you, growing with you. So I'm glad to be here also at the end of the year and a better year next year. Yes.
I agree with that 100%. Shiny, I appreciate you always coming up and saying hi. We really appreciate that. And I see you out there cruising and grooving. And 2026 is going to be better. I will say, there's a lot of firsts for me this year. And one of those firsts is lately, I have not looked forward to the next year. Because it's just like at the beginning of like when things really started being bad, the next year came and you're like, all right, I'm excited for next year. And then it got worse. And then you got a little excited, but then it got worse. So then you finally got to the point where you're like, you know what? It's just going to get worse. I don't even care. And for right now, I feel like I'm back to that. I'm ready for 2026. I'm ready to see what's going to happen. I'm
a little disappointed in you.
Why?
You didn't include at first that I was hoping to hear 0.5 of a second of a hug with a friend from Web3. I thought that would have been the first thing you said. But that's
no,
okay.
I think it was more than 0.5 seconds. I don't even think 0.5 seconds
I
can be
said more
calculated on a
than.
hug meter. All right. I've opened up the hugging. I've been practicing with my kids and stuff. I have them rate me after each hug, and I've got the highest so far rating is like a 7.8. So I'm getting up there. We're working on it. We're working on it.
They're so technical.
Tough crowd. But that is one thing I look forward to. 2026, I think it's going to be a good year. I do. And honestly, we have to get out of that bad mind of saying, you know what, who cares? It's going to be bad anyway. Well, yeah, then we probably are going to make it bad. So we do that with everything else in life. Why would we not do it with the next year? Prepare yourself for greatness, because I feel like that's what's coming. And then also, the other thing that I learned, and if I can remember now, I'm probably going to, I don't remember what it was. I learned something. I do know that.
I will share real quick that I did post a couple spaces up top. So starting in order that I see up top in the Ninjatron there, we got Sassy Space Front Porch tomorrow night, 10 p.m. EST. Tonight at 1 a.m. EST, we have Moonlight Crypto with Lamb. It's a great space if it meets your time zone. Slide in there and hang out, man. They have a lot of fun, a lot of good laughs. Sometimes they do duck races, and it's a very welcoming space. Truly, it is. And then starting, so this is going to be Slick Rick space. I'm trying to figure out with my December 31st. My man, dude, New Year's Eve, let's go. Slick Rick's house in the space. December 31st. So, pull up Slick Rick space That's a space that I frequent over the months, just as long as the front porch, let me tell you. And if you want to go somewhere to learn and have education and alpha about bettering yourself, mental health, and coming together as a community, and learning about Web3 and how to build yourself up, that's definitely a space I look into. So I pin those up top. Also, tomorrow we have Taco Tuesday with Margie B, Peanut, and myself. I'm looking forward to that one. That's 7 p.m. EST, Margie, right?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. And I get confused sometimes because I'm an hour ahead of you guys. So yeah, 8 for me, 7 p.m. EST. So those are the spaces that we have pinned up top.
Beautiful. I did find lists up there, but I can't on PC. I can't for some reason scroll through the Ninjatron. One day they might fix it, maybe. We'll see. But I did get re-envisioning Web3. That's daily, 12 p.m. I will be honest, it is so hard as we meet so many amazing people and so many people in here host spaces. It's so hard to go through. I will commend like Russ. I was in Russ's space tonight listening in, and I don't know if he's reading off a piece of paper or what, but he has got it down. He's like, boom, you got this one at 12, you got this one at 1, you got this one at 3, this one at 4, bam, 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 bam. Amen. Good job. Great job, because I don't know how you do it, man. I always forget something. I always forget someone. And same with shouting out people. You know, I love trying to recognize the people.
He shouts us out too, by the way.
What?
He shouts us out too.
He does. I heard it tonight, and I appreciate it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's just got everyone on lockdown of who's doing what and when and where and why. It's amazing to see. Mac, I didn't see you roll in. Mail, welcome in. Let's see. Cyber D, I just tried bringing you up. I don't know if you're up here or it's wigging out on me or not.
I got her up.
Okay, perfect.
Dude, we got the trader guy up on the speaker panel.
Trader guy came up on speaker?
Yeah.
What?
How's it going, guys? How's it going?
What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
It's so good. It's so good. It's been so long. This is definitely something I have on my 2026 goal list. May make it more on spaces. This time zone is just so difficult for me. But yeah, but how have you guys been? Just wanted to come and say grateful for the 2025 I've had. It's been a pretty sick year with everything that we went through.
I would agree, man. Yeah, we got you. Appreciate you coming up here. That's a good goal in 2026, you know?
No, I'm definitely going to make it a point to attend more of these, because I know, like, it's so much fun also. Like, you know, just come hang out, just shoot the shit. It's fun. You don't get that.
That is. I mean, that's the whole point, is just being able to talk, to educate, hang out, have fun, you know. And there's so many spaces that provide different things. You know, there are spaces that are more educational. There's spaces that are just fun. There's spaces that are, life. And that Slick Rick's a prime example of he'll be able to get out of you what you don't want to talk about, the things you're bottling up. Liz's space is more educational. Sassy in the front porch is just like, hey, you've been out in the trenches all day. Come have some sweet tea and just hang out on the porch. We don't know what we're going to talk about tonight, but we're going to have a good time.
And get to know each other.
Peanut's got his spaces, and he's got sports centers and all, you know, just there's so many different avenues, and everyone has their niche and everyone has their thing, and you have somewhere to go and find your purpose. You know, I always say that because, again, I want to provide something that makes people feel like they want to come back, not because they feel like they have to come back. And that's that's the niche that we have, is okay, we want to bring some kind of entertainment that makes people want to be here, not just be here because you're supporting only. You know, we appreciate that too, but you know, if you can get something out of it, let's go.
No, but I mean, just attending today after so long, like, it made me realize that how much fun it is. Like, you know, I've been missing this. Just coming here and vibing with you guys, like it's a whole different experience. It's hard to put it into words, but yeah, it's really fun.
It is definitely hard to put into words when you tell people outside of crypto what we do, and they're like, "What? Why do you do that?"
My wife was So I've been in this space, right? So I've just been like listening in. So my wife is like, "Who are these guys talking all morning? Like, what's happening?" So I was just giving them some context of what's happening.
Oh, you know what's cool is when you start seeing people like Sassy and Jim and Cody had his grandma on the other night, or the other
Oh shit,
day.
I missed that.
Yeah, I mean, just cool things like that. It's awesome to see. Like, we bring our family into it, and we bring our friends into it. Which speaking of that, and I'm just gonna go off the cuff real quick, off subject, but my dad dropped his truck off at the shop at the end of the day, and I'm like, well, you want me to run you back home? He's like, no, your mom's over at the tattoo parlor. Now, my mom does not. She has one tattoo on her leg, and it's a big old sea turtle. She loves turtles. She got it back when she was, I don't know, 10 years ago, right? And I'm like, she's at the tattoo parlor, and she's like, yeah, she's getting a tattoo on her ankle. I'm like, what? I get over there to drop him off. She's in the chair getting a tattoo. My grandmother is in the other chair getting a tattoo on her wrist.
Kidding.
93 years old.
Are you serious?
90. That's her first tattoo. Her first tattoo. She gets
that's
at
so
93, and it's this little dragonfly. And he did it for free. He's like, I just wanted to say I tattooed someone that's 90 in her 90s, and she was like all for it because she's like, am I the oldest person you've ever tattooed? And he's like, yep. She's like, I'm in, do it. Oh, it's hilarious. So anyway,
that's crazy.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
it really is. It
And you
really
didn't
is.
even DM me this, dude. This
I
is
know.
crazy.
It just came to my mind, dude. I got so much running through my head right now. I'm trying to keep things on track, but even like tonight, man. Like I have this game plan in my head. I'm like, all right, here's what I'm gonna talk about. Here's what I'm gonna say. Oh, I like that, and I just throw it all to the wind, and I'm like, yep. But that's just how it goes. So we speak from the heart and not from a script. So that's what we do. All right, let's do this. We got 12 o'clock rolling up around the corner. D did not. I don't see Danielle up here. Does anyone else see her? I think she keeps dropping down.
I accepted her coming up here a few times. It seems like it's having a problem.
Yeah, it just
connecting.
kicks. So D, if you can get up here before we get our goodbyes, you're more than welcome to. I don't know what's going on with X. Let's move around and let's say some good nights because it's coming up on 12 o'clock. So I'm going to stay muted and I'm going to switch over to my phone so I can see us out with the song. I played this song at the beginning. This is actually going to be part of a new album that'll be out in a while. We try to create a song and we put it in a folder and we just kind of build as life happens. And then when we get things ready, we'll put a new album out there. So,
is Grandma getting a tattoo going to be a new track or what?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, so many
put that on the
lessons
blooper
there.
album. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna switch over my phone because I'm gonna be on wide spectrum, and I'm not gonna have my fan where you're gonna be like, "Are you on an airplane, Bubba? I can hear everything going on around
Coming to
here."
Canada.
And we are gonna shut the Twitch down so I can switch everything over. Appreciate everyone on the Twitch, on the X Live, on the YouTube if you're over there as well. Everyone have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you guys later over there on the other side.